So hi, uh, we're a small store in just a camera store. We just started. Some at the university graduates. Some are not even graduated. Art school. It's just suffer in life, but we all have something to pursue. So we just have some few of the people that we love visual and photography, and especially film photography. So we decided to gather some money and then open a shop. But here we are, and just surviving month after month. We're still surviving right now, but yeah, it's getting more and more stuff in the store. Before it was like empty. We have like a couple of films, a couple of Polaroids, and basically that's it. And then some, yeah. It's all about nostalgia, right? But I'm a person that's born in the 90s, so I cannot say that I have the right to say this, but I've witnessed the change of photography from film to digital. I remember my parents. I always go with my parents before to a lab, and then to process those films, and then we will receive like those negatives, and then we select the pictures, and then we print them, put it in an album. So yeah, that's it. And so after we kind of done like a couple of reviews and stuff on YouTube, but we found out this, because we love Yashica before, like, and we found out they're making a new Kickstarter stuff, and then it's a combined with digital and film. It's a new Y35 kind of a camera that uses a digital film, and then you can apply it. It's like using a real film. You have a winding, real film winding something. You cock the shutter, and then it will save the photo on the camera. And then we bought it, and we made a review. We're like the couple of first people who get this camera, so we put out like and we immediately realized the camera is like super shitty. So we put out this shitty review, and then it got like really popular on YouTube. That's how it goes. So we decided to keep making content because of this 1 minute fame on YouTube, right? So we decided to continue, even though there's like, haters. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's something, right? That's some accomplishment. So this first thing we're gonna talk about, the high quality stuff, eh? We're gonna talk about my personal favorite point and shoot camera, which is the Contax TVS3. It's the third version of their TVS lines. The zoom lenses point and shoots, apart from the T series, the T1, T2, T3, the fixed prime. This is a zoom version. In many ways, I think this is one of the best point and shoot that any company have ever made. Like, yeah, it's just really industrial. It's got corners, it's got roundness. You got the flip out cap. It's like, it screams about like it's a high quality thing. You take your time to enjoy this. You enjoy the shooting experience. It's not like other any T series. It's really fast and immediate. Turn it on, you have to wait for 4 seconds. It's not like. So And they use this paint which they use on the T2, which is a limited color. They use the black on the limited color, you know. They use the limited color to do their consumer color, you know. And we bought it, and I got it in Japan. I have a champagne colored one. I got that in Japan. I used it for like a half a year, and then one day it's just like a random like girl just she was finding like Contax T2 or T3 or something like that, but and I was like, yeah, those are pretty cool and we don't have it, and why not just try this is a TVS3, can show it to you. But I'm pretty sure she wouldn't buy it, so she's just like some passerbys, you know, just wanted to know. And I like walked through the camera, and she's like, yo, that's pretty cool. How much is that? I'm gonna get it. I was like, fuck, I don't want to sell it actually. I was like, so I give her like a high price, like 600 or something, and she's like, yeah, alright, I take it. I was like, no, wait, I'll go to eBay and check the current price. And I checked, it was like around 7 or like 6 or 7. So I was like, fuck no. And she's like, how about I add one more 100? And I was like, and I was hesitating, and she's like, how about another? So total of $800. I was like, sold. And I just, so I sell it. But quickly after I get another one, the black one, which is this one. I get it from eBay for 700, the black one. And then it's not like the T2 or T3, which a lot of celebrities has made them like famous. It's just it's like kind of the end of Contax. It's just not much people know, or it's not well known. But she bought it. Compared to like the TVS3, compared to their two versions before, the TVS2, it's more like elegant. You know, it just covers the lens up flush to the body. Before they use like you have to twist them out manually. It's not elegant, right? You have to touch the lens all the time, and it gets dirty and jammed up. But this one, you just like turn it on, slide it out. You gotta wait for it, but in my opinion, it's just a way of enjoying life. You know, take your time, take the shot, and the lens aperture goes from the two versions before 3.5 or something like that to 3.7 is even slower, and the range got tighter. I think it's 30 to 60. But comparing to like the T3, you know, not much different, and much more controls. For shooting, it's much more responsive, I think. It's not like the T3, because they're all like large aperture fixed prime. But in my opinion, what about those pictures look kind of the same, like 2.8 to 3.5. Just that much of depth. I don't think it's used. I think it's pretty pointless for having a 2.8 lens. It's relatively large aperture for a point and shoot, but who knows at the end, you know, who even cares about those a little bit of shallow depth of field. So you can see the images, it's just, I don't think, it's closer to life. You have to take your time to compose your shot, to it's got a zoom lens, you know, so you can reach places, you know, you can discover more in life, the details in life, you know, just explore, you know, take your time. It's not like you bring the T2, T3 everywhere for streets. This for streets too, but you gotta think, you gotta compose. And they tell you by the strap lugs too. You can see the strap lugs are both side, so you can hang it on your neck like not vertically, horizontally, like a landscape, like a real SLR type. The T2, T3, they only have a little tiny bit of corner for you to hang up like that. It's kind of a, I don't know, not elegant, immediate. They want you to put it on your wrist all the time and to have like super quick shots of street people, homeless people. I mean, what's the point of those? Get over it and get over art school. It's sure it's the start of photography, start of street photography, but I'm like over that. What's the point of taking pictures of someone that you don't know? You gotta know them, you gotta know your models, you're their friends, it's not your model. You gotta know them, because I think this TVS3 can display this kind of emotions in there. It's a little less shadow, and then you can see the people in the environment. And also, if you want that 2.8 blur, you can bring it to the 60, and then even the aperture goes down to 6 point something. It's still got a relatively good background blur. It's even more than 2.8, I think. So I don't know. The flash, did I mention the flash zooms too? So okay, but you can feel the environment. You can know more about the subject of the settings of their stories, of your stories, of you and your subject, not the camera. It's document. That's just purely a tool. And also, the data printing is much more better than the T2 and T3 and the because T2 and T3 they don't have that feature. When you buy it, you have to buy an extra data back, and when they print, they will print just like a normal data back will print. But the TVS3, you can see all the dates is bright big yellow with classic Contax font. I don't know, it's just really unique printing. Every photo I will keep that, because I think it's beautiful. The yellow is beautiful. It goes really nice with the picture. It's modern, but it's film. And you can compare with the T2 one. You can see it's just a normal printing. You don't know what kind of camera you use, because when you see that font, you know that's a Contax, like later version of cameras. I don't know what else print like that, because I only have the TVS3, and then compared to the T2 and T3, I don't know what else print like that too. I have to take a look into that too. So is that it? So yeah, and it's got like many custom functions as well, like such as like when you want to leave the tail of the film outside or inside, or give you a focus confirmation by moving the lens or not, and then the starting focal length when you turn on the camera, and then focal length remember is like when you turn on, it remembers where you last left off the focal length. So this really advanced features. You can go fully manual as well, but not selecting the shutter speed. I think you can go aperture priority and then time long exposure as well. And it's pretty smart of doing long exposure, because it sends the low light, it gives you the low light indicator. When you press once, it will expose correctly, but if you keep holding the shutter button, it will just go to a time mode, the B mode. So as long as you're holding the shutter, it will keep exposing. And then how about let's compare to the T3? You know, T3 is like 2 seconds faster, not much smaller. And this T3 belongs to our video guy before, and he demands for me to wear a glove because his T3 is super hellly expensive. Yeah, it belongs to him. And why, you know, why we're talking about point and shoots, right? Our inspiration is from a Japanese camera store. Fuck, I don't remember the name. In Tokyo, but that place, I don't know the English name of it. Daikanyama. Yeah. It's in Daikanyama. It's beside the bookstore. It's just a really good environment, but they have a Leica store there. That's our like main inspiration. Our final goal, I think, our dream to make something like that. I forgot, but it's in Japanese, but and then that's the main inspiration. Yeah, we're like kind of we're just a club, you know. We sell it, but mainly a club. It's just gathering the people, you know, know people, service people. We teach them, you know, if they buy, we teach them. Of course, we know this freaking exposure, shutter speed and stuff, but we want to make friends. Instead of selling cameras like this, we want to make people feel like we're selling cameras to our friends, you know, they're friends. So we sell good cameras, we teach them how to do it, we give them film for free, and then tell them to take it back. We see the pictures together, we give them critiques, you know. They feel like they accomplished something too. Other places, they just want to sell you the shit and have like, do you want a warranty? You gotta pay more. Yeah, like when you buy like digital camera, what 5D? Yeah, like why are we doing a film camera? Because film camera never age, and the format is right here. It's not surpassed. It's just a different it's still a timeless format, you know. Film is a timeless format. It won't go out of date because it's still better than most the digital camera. By most, I mean the most, like 97% of digital camera. Why, you know, why we're talking about point and shoots, right? Because we're all fucking art students. We just don't want to get into those technical stuff. We like film, but we don't want to learn them, you know. But we learn it anyway. But still, you know, we don't like the SLR stuff. Well, this, why is this again? Oh yeah, I mean, it's not Yashica anymore. Some company bought this name and it destroyed it. Yeah, yeah, that's right. They're the last bit of Contax. You can see something like the shadow of the Contax. They're gone. They sold this. Yashica even sold the Yashica name out. It's done. Contax is done. So it's not coming back. You know, it's done. Yashica, Kyocera, Contax, Zeiss. Zeiss is still here, but like Zeiss without Contax is not Zeiss. Fuck. I think Contax and Zeiss pairing is one of the best. It just fit with Contax. It's like made by Contax. It's like, but yeah, whatever. That's it.